if you want to be notified when I go live on Facebook, go ahead and join my Facebook broadcast channel. Otherwise, welcome to my YouTube video. So glad you guys are here. All right, send now, and then yes. Okay, here we go. Let me get that set up. I'm going to go live on Facebook. I should have had this set up, guys, before I hit the live, and I'm so sorry. All right. Here we go. Go live. That and the description. Okay, and I'm going to need to flip this. So we're going to do this like this. And I guess we're just going to do it. I know what I'm doing, so we're all good. All right. Hi, everybody. It's Nancy. Welcome to my page. I'm on super late today, but I'm here. Went golfing after work today. Had a pretty good time. So I wanted to come on live with you before the night was over. When you get here, say hi. The keyword today is Linus, Linus. And that will get you the product list, all right? So we're going to use this drop-in frame. It comes with 3 inserts that are double-sided. I did this on one side, on one of them. All 3 of them can fit in here if you don't have like a cutout or whatever, or you can do one at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this side over. We're actually going to paint this. This is made with what's called chalk suede material. So it's like a paper, but it's a real thick cardboard. But this paper you do not have to wax if you decide not to paint it. So you just fuzz your transfer really well and put it on and you're good to go. We're going to paint this in Ocean Mist, which is my absolute favorite blue. So I'm going to make sure my foam brush is a little bit wet. And we're just going to give this a good coat. Ocean Mist is my favorite blue, like I said. I'm not sure how many coats we're going to need, but we're just going to play it by ear. Maybe 2, because I got my brush kind of wet. Maybe a little wetter than I needed. But I don't know. I'm kind of liking this light color. So we're going to see how it ends up being. This is a 5x7 insert, so that's about the size you're going to get here in this frame. We've had this insect for a while. We've had this white one. I think it's very popular. This is why we still have it, because we keep carrying it in. I like to use it. It's just very simple, very classic frame that you can interchange, especially if you're like me and you have... we're going to let this dry. Like you don't have a lot of storage. It's nice because you can use those inserts and just change them out for the season. So that's why I like to use it. I've had the same one for a really long time. All right, let's see. Like I said, keyword is Linus, so check your messages for that. It says reload page. Why do we need to do that? Okay, here I am. I can't see myself, you guys. That is a problem. Can you see me? I hope you guys are there. I can see me, but then I can't like click on the video. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to see comments or not. We're going to give it a minute and I'm just going to let that be. So I'm sorry if you're commenting. Hi, I'm so glad you're here. For some reason, it keeps saying I can't load the page. So who knows what's happening in the Facebook world, but I'm going to use this little cutout that I have, and I'm going to paint this in bright white. And then we're going to do some chalking, all right? So I hope you've had a great day. I've never had it say this, so I don't really know what's going on. It's very strange that I would say can't load because I can see it. I see that I'm live. Hope you guys are also good. I do have my phone flipped around, so I can't really see comments, but I will go back after the live if I can't ever get to the comments and respond. We had a great day. We had an awesome weather day today. We had a front go through. Huge, a bunch of weather, rain, whatever was happening up in Oklahoma. It never really came down to where I am, but I'm telling you, it was only in the 80s today, you guys. And then this evening at the end of golf, it felt like it was almost a cool breeze. It was crazy. I'm like, we got so lucky. Okay, we're going to get this all painted white. I'm trying to give this a minute to do whatever's happening on the social media world. And hopefully I can click on myself. If not, I will try one more thing because I'd like to be able to chat with you guys. You know, I'd love it when we can chat and craft. Okay, this should be good. We're going to dry that. Put this here, put this here. Okay, let me cross your fingers. Let me see if I click on this video. Why is it doing this? All right, I'm going to get out and go back in and see if I can click on the video. I don't know why I cannot. It's very strange. I'll try Chrome if I can't do it here. Go to my page. There's always something I feel like lately. There's always something, and I promise you guys it's not me. Sometimes it's me, not this time. How's everybody doing today? Yay, it worked that time. Awesome. It just kept being strange. Hi, Donna and Cindy. Thanks for sprinkling. And Wendy, I'm glad you could see. I could see it too, but I wouldn't let me click on the video and see comments. Hi, Elizabeth and Charlene and Vicky, Florine, all my friends. Hi, Janet. How are you? Hi, Vicky. Let's see. And Wendy, yay. Hello, Rochelle. How are you? Okay, I'm so glad you guys are here. Sorry that I couldn't see comments right away. I'm doing great. Oh, okay, good. I'm pretty sure it wasn't me, and I'm pretty sure it's not my device. But once in a while, it's me, and once in a while, it's my device. But it's just, I don't know. I'm telling you, I honestly think that this platform doesn't want us to do live video, and I feel like they're making it hard. I'm hoping that's not the case because I love going live with you guys, but just with everything going on, I just have a feeling that that's what's going on in the world. Hi, Kathleen. How are you? Welcome. I literally just got home not from work. It's not like I've been at work all day, but I had a friend ask me to play golf on tonight. And we went right after work and, played really bad golf. What usually happens for me is I start off okay and then I get tired and then I concentration is not easy for me. So I usually lose concentration or stamina and then, kind of go downhill as the game goes on. But this time was worse. Was weird, not worse. I started off pretty good. And then I fell apart in the middle and I got really good at the end. So I don't know what's going on. Sure, Donna. No worries. You're not missing much. I don't even think I said what the cutout was. So you haven't missed anything. No worries. You're all caught up. I will tell you we're using this frame. Okay? And we painted one side in Ocean Mist and we painted the cutout. That's what I've said. So far, you're all caught up. There's been a few YouTube podcasters also having issues today. Interesting. So it's maybe not just this platform. Interesting. Okay, so let's see if this is, let's get this dry. This is my little cutout for today. You guys, I haven't even had dinner. You know what I had for dinner? Peanut butter crackers. From like those kind that you buy that are terrible for you. You're welcome, Donna. My choice was hot dog at the course, at the turn. Or it was hot dog, chips, or peanut butter crackers. And I feel like I made the best choice. Like, I didn't eat chips. I had peanut butter crackers. And now I'm home. And then I had to go to H-E-B and pick up my groceries. I do the pickup, so I'm not saying I had to grocery shop. I did not. I literally grocery shopped this morning. No, last night, I guess, when I was in bed. And I just picked it up. So it was just like 5 extra minutes of my night. And bought the heaviest seedless watermelon in the world. I'm like trying to carry it in going, what is happening? Why is this so heavy? I'm interested to see what's inside this watermelon because it's big because H-E-B, you guys, has everything. If you don't have an H-E-B grocery store, I'm sorry. It is amazing. They're in Texas. I don't know if there are other places, but man, their produce is amazing. So my seedless watermelon's like this big and like a watermelon. I mean, like a bowling ball is what I meant to say. Okay, so we're going to take this cutout and we're going to use this transfer. We're going to use Welcome Great Pumpkin. One of my most favorite parts of Charlie Brown. And we're going to chalk on it today. And we're going to color it. I'm just going to sand and wax really quick. Just to smooth out my paste. You guys, did you know today was National Women's Day? Did you know that today's National Women's Day? I did not know this until about 1 o'clock today. I feel like I missed half the day. I saw it on our chalk site because they're doing free shipping for Perks members and designers today and tomorrow only on orders over $50. And I guess it was for National Women's Day. So isn't that exciting? So make sure if you're a Perks member or a designer, they almost never do free shipping. Almost never. I don't want to say never because it does happen occasionally for a day or two here or there. But if you need paste or you want something heavy and you're a Perks member or a designer, now's the time to buy it. Today or tomorrow, do a $50 or more before your tax and shipping because you're going to get free shipping. And we have weight-based shipping as designers and Perks members. So you definitely want to make a purchase for that. Today is also, you know, I thought I heard, Charlene, that yesterday was Dog Day. But what do I know? Maybe it was today. Maybe it was this morning. This morning feels like 2 days ago. So Aldi is pretty cool. Oh, Aldi, I don't know about grocery shopping, but they have a fun, I didn't either, Rochelle. Aldi has a fun little, like, I don't want to say craft section, but they have a fun little, like, catch-all section. I would make sure. So, oh, you said, where's Jace? Tonight is Jace's pickleball night. And yes, when my kids were home, when I pulled in, they brought all the groceries in. Unfortunately, I'm husbandless and kidless. So until that changes, I have to bring in my own groceries. All right, you guys, this is a reusable silkscreen transfer. You can use these over and over and over again as long as you take good care of them. I was chatting with someone today who was commenting on my page. We were chatting in Messenger, and she is kind of new to crafting or whatever, and it just started with a Cricut. And I was just saying that, you know, I don't use my Cricut that often. Aldi is pretty, isn't it? You say something about Aldi, Charlene? You should go, as far as grocery shopping, I don't know, but they have a really fun section in the middle. They have like inexpensive, I would say, surfaces. I don't have one super close to me, but when I'm in Allen, sometimes I use it. Anyhow, I was just saying how much Cricut kind of upsells you, and you go to make something and then they charge you for the font, or they charge you and you think you've already bought the machine and all the things. Anyway, these you can reuse, right? So that's when I got my Cricut like a month later, I started with chalk. So I've only used my Cricut like 8 times, maybe less in 3 years, to be honest. Okay, so this is a cutout from my shop, and it matches from my Etsy shop, and it matches perfectly with this transfer. What we're going to do today, now you could just do it all in one color, but I am going to be a little extra tonight. I'm actually going to take our Ocean Mist, and I'm going to chalk this in Ocean Mist to give me an outline. And then I'll go back when we're done with all the, all the painting that we're going to do, and I'll do it in black. Okay, so for now, I'm just taking a light color. You could do black both times. I just think it turns out a little better when you use a lighter color first. You can even do white on white and still see it. I just think for you guys, it's harder for you to see. So I try to use a different color than the background, but it can be done the same color as the background if you like. I've not, Charlene, I have not, this is cute in Ocean Mist. Oh my gosh. This is so adorable. Look how cute that is. I think they're like a wholesale or something. I'm not really sure. That is so adorable, you guys. How adorable is that? Rochelle said our local Aldi has fun odds and ends section too. Yes, it's like right when you walk in, or at least at the one that I've gone to. I've only been to one, so I don't know if they're all that way, but it's sort of right when you come in the thing. It's like right when you walk in. It's pretty cool. Isn't that pretty, Denise? It's so cute. The detail's cute too. All right, I'm just cleaning the front and the back because I want to use it again. And I don't want, the paste will dry in that silk screen and kind of make it a little distressed looking if I want to use the black over it. So we're going to just clean it. You clean the sticky side and the front with just water, and then I dry it with a paper towel. And since I'm going to use it again, I'm just going to put it on this fuzz cloth in my drawer and dry the front, and then just let it sit there for a minute. We're going to dry this super fast. This is actually a pretty quick project. I'm going to use some different paste colors. We're done with Ocean Mist. Isn't this super, super cute, Rochelle? And we're just going to paint. I would like you to tell me in the comments what color Linus's shirt is. Does anybody know what color his shirt is? I'm going to use what I like. Oh, this is very dried. This is a mixture of camel and white that I use for skin color. It's a little dry, so I'm going to do that in a minute. We're going to start with the greenery and the pumpkins, okay? Sorry, I had to switch to read a text. Her sister, my cousin is. Oh my goodness, we will pray for her, for Becky. We will pray for Becky. All right, I'm going to get a couple brushes. Not this one. And I'm going to do the orange first. Yeah, Rochelle, it's kind of a different setup there, isn't it? So really you can go over the inside lines, but you don't want to go outside the outside line, okay? And I really need a skinnier brush to do this because we'll just do that top part in this brush and then I'll switch. This is way too fat too. I should have used the one I had to go in between all the, whatever these are called, leaves. Okay, so I'm just going to go around. Now you could also use like paint markers. That works. If you rather, if you have a steadier hand. I like to use the chalk paste as much as possible because it matches everything. And I personally, I think I've used this marmalade 100 times this fall. Because I just think this was like the best orange they could come up with. And I normally don't even do a lot of orange, to be honest, normally. But this is the year for it because this was a good color. And I love this ivy, but if you have like meadow or pesto, any of the greens are going to work for you. Okay, so I'm just going around the pumpkin. Did anybody tell Charlie Brown's shirt is dark yellow and a black stripe? Yes, but this is Linus. So what color should we do Linus? Red shirt. Thank you. This is not Charlie Brown. This is Linus. He's the great pumpkin guy. He's the one that makes the big speech about the great pumpkin on Halloween in the classic show. It's like I picked the weirdest brush, you guys. Yeah, this guy is Linus. So we're working with Linus, which is our keyword today, Linus, if you want the product list. It will get you all the things. If you're not in the Perks program and you want to get that free shipping and save 30%, definitely enroll before you make a purchase with this transfer. This is a brand new transfer, but you can get it at a discount. Okay. Almost done with my orange. Oh, see, this should be blue also right there. I'm going to say red with black stripes. Okay, I didn't pull red, so let me get a red. Let me grab red. And we'll do Linus's shirt in red. You know what? It probably doesn't matter. I don't remember it being red, but I'm going to trust you. You are being trusted. Again, I guess all the brushes that I normally pull are wet. Because this one's wonky also. That is Charlie Brown shirt color. Yeah, Charlie Brown. I'm thinking Linus. Yeah, no worries. And maybe Linus doesn't have a specific color. We all know Charlie Brown's color. And I think Lucy has the blue dress, right? I'm sure Linus is what color. And I'm going to go with Janet on this one. Okay. That's painted. We're going to do the green. The green is Ivy. This is another En Vogue color, like I said. Okay, so we're going to hit the little bush or whatever. I'm saying this is like the pumpkin patch. There's a bunch of greenery here. And it can be as dark or as light as you like. For me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't even have to be the same because leaves are all going to be different consistencies or whatever with the green. So I'm not even that worried about it. But I looked at this and I thought, oh, I'll be able to paint this in like 2 seconds. But there's a lot of loops on this. So it may take me just a hair longer. But it will be worth it in the end. Do you guys like this later time? I'm trying to like, if I can't go on early, come on late. Tell me, do you like the early time better? Normally I'm around 3:30 or 4 p.m. Central Time. But do you like this? Are you guys all tucked into bed, ready to go to sleep? And I'm just here crafting? You don't have to tell me that if you don't want to. I used to, when I started, I used to watch a lot of people, like with the sound off or just the closed caption on, like at nighttime when we're supposed to be, I should be probably reading or something. All right, all this is green, so I can just paint all this crazy. So you can go over the lines on the greenery, most of it, just not the outside line. So I'm just kind of going through to the loops, doing the main part and then bringing the loops down. I Googled it, it's red. Oh, she was right. Look at Janet, she knows things. Good for you, Janet. I meant to look it up right before I went live, and then I went to hit the button and I thought, you know what, somebody's gonna know it. I don't need to know everything. I don't need to know everything. All right, we're almost done, and then we'll use our skin color. I think I'm just gonna leave the sign white. I don't think I'm gonna paint it. You could, totally can. And this, when you're painting, it's gonna look worse before it looks better, but once we lay our transfer back down, it's gonna be adorable. Even if your greens aren't perfect and all of that, I think it's gonna be fine because when you add your lines in, it will be good. Another thing you can do is you can just dip your brush in the water and then kind of run it around, kind of like watercolor, and just smooth out your paint. If you don't like that their colors are different, you can just get some water like watercolor, like I said, and just go around and with a wet brush, not even more paste, and just smooth it out, okay? And you can either pick some of that up or brush some of it around, whatever you like, you can totally do that, okay? We're done with green. Charlene, good. They're all fact checking you, Janet. You're being fact checked, which is good. It's fine. Okay, we are gonna do the post for the Great Pumpkin in brown. And I have a super skinny brush. To be quite honest, this might be a lot easier with a marker. But I'm gonna attempt it. I think it's good. Just thinking right here needs to be ocean mist. So I'm gonna rinse off my brush and do in between. I'm in my pajamas but not ready for bed. I'm a night owl. Oh, nice. Who said that? Charlene said that. It has been blue as well. Yes. Okay. Denise says she's usually in bed. I get up early to babysit. I mean, I'm up so early, 5:30. Last night you guys didn't go to bed till after 11. That's not good. I am usually in bed by, oh, it's not even 9 yet. I'm good. Personally, Jason and I are usually, except on Tuesdays, we're almost always in bed by 9:15 at the most. Now, I don't usually go to sleep till, I'm in bed, but I don't usually go to sleep till 10 or 10:30. I think my phone says, your bedtime is 10:45. I don't know why my phone decided my bedtime was 10:45. Somewhere in the universe, Apple decided that my bedtime was 10:45. So some nights at 10:30, I'm still awake and it bing bongs and says, your bedtime is 10:45. I'm like, I honestly have no idea how that happened. Does anybody know how that happened? What setting happened that my bedtime was 10:45? Does it just see that I normally go to bed at that time? I don't know. I really don't know. It is crazy, isn't it? I have no idea how it happened. I didn't set it up. It just said, you're done. Go to sleep. It's like my mom. Nope, it's bedtime. All right, I went over my brown with the blue, and so I'm just going back over the blue now with the brown in a couple spots. Okay, we're calling it good. Now I just need to paint his face and arm and neck with my concoction of camel and bright white. It's mostly camel with a little bit of white. So I'm just stirring this. I apologize, I did not check this before we went live. So you can always revive your paste, guys, with some water and thyme, or stir it, kind of whatever. You're not going to lose it. That's true in the regular jars or here, but this is going to be quite watery, so I might have to do a couple coats because I waxed this. And obviously the wax is just going to make it bead up. So we may have to do a couple coats because this is pretty watered. Obviously, I could just make more, but I'm not feeling that tonight. So what I do when this happens is I just go over it. It's going to be real beaded up. And then I'm going to dry it and then do another coat, and it should be good. It's where you set your alarm. It decides that you need a certain amount of, oh, that's really cool, Jessie. I did not know that. So my alarm is set for 5:30 a.m. And apparently it thinks I need to be in bed by 10:45. How does it even know this? So it knows how old I am and all the things, and it thinks I need that much sleep? What is that, 7 hours? I would say I would be very happy with 7 hours of sleep. So I'm not going to argue with it. That would be lovely. And honestly, lately I have been sleeping a lot better, so that's good. So see, I may do 3 coats because it's pretty watered down, but and then we'll dry it. Wendy said work yesterday, had to open at 5:15 and was a closer, but I was still there by 6:30. Oh, that is not enough sleep, Wendy. You need more sleep. Ask your phone how much sleep you need. Donna says later is better for me because I am in Georgia and I work till 5. I don't usually start crafting until 8 p.m. Eastern, which is like 7 p.m. for me. Your phone does it too, Wendy. That's funny. So I guess that's just how it's set up. Good to know. So it just knows us. You know what? I trust it. So I think this 3rd coat is going to be what we need. And this is, like I said, this is just super watered because my paste was a little bit dry. Normally, if I mix this and just do it right from the jar, it would have covered it, the wax. But when you have water in your paste, extra water, it's going to bead up on the wax. That's all. Okay, got it all set. All painted, ready to go. We're going to do our dry it, wax it, all the things. And get on our board. It's going to be so cute. It's going to be so cute. So So like I said, don't miss out on the free shipping. That doesn't honestly does not happen. Maybe twice a year, maybe, and just for a couple of days. So I actually need to go through my pace. I always get, even if I don't think I need it, this is just what I do. You guys do what you think. But what I do is I buy at least a black and a white paste is what I do when there's free shipping like that. Since I've been using my CPAP, I've been getting 7 hours of sleep. That's so awesome, Charlene. That's awesome. Well, I started taking hormones, and that's helped me sleep a lot. Like, I can really rest. And even if I get up in the night, I can go back to sleep. So that's a miracle. Okay, so we're going to sand. We're going to wax. How are you, Kathy? And then we're going to put our transfer back on. We're just going to do the whole thing in black. And it should look pretty awesome. And the wax, what the wax is going to do is it brightens up your paste, first of all. Second of all, oh, my blue I kind of sanded too much at the blue, but that's all right. It's going to protect this paste from getting pulled up from our sticky transfers. What's going to happen? And you guys, something else exciting I didn't even say. We hit 37,000 followers on this page today. Today that happened. So thank you guys for being here and supporting my page and all the sprinkles and all the hearts and all the things. So I'm just going to fuzz this really well. And then I'm going to line it up the best I can. I really just don't want to see the white outline. Once that white oh shoot. I had it and then got stuck to my finger. Once that white outline disappears, mostly, doesn't have to be perfect. I'll see, you can see it a little bit. Then I know I've got it lined up. So I look at the top, I look at the bottom, I look at the sides. I'm trying to get those lines, those words lined up. These are very fine lines. So I think once I get the Great Pumpkin lined up, there we go. Then it will be lined up, okay? So you can see it just looks like gray around there all the way around. So you don't see any of the bright white peeking through, then you know you got it. I'm a horn. My sister-in-law, we fall asleep between standing and laying down. I love that, Charlene. I used to be an awesome sleeper until I got to be, I want to say 50. Once I hit 50, I just had a lot of anxiety. I don't know. I just had a lot of, it feels like anxiety. I don't know what it is, but. Okay, here we go. We're going to use black on the whole kit and caboodle. We're going to cover this transfer in black. I remember when I first did this a few times, I had people on my page going, how in the world, after you covered the whole thing in black, does it look so amazing? Well, it's because everything that I painted is masked by this, right? And it's just so fun to reveal. You just see this black mess, and then you lift it, and it looks amazing. I know I couldn't paint it that way. All right, here we go. Let's lift. Look at his face. Isn't that perfect? I love that. Now, I didn't have quite enough wax. You can see where I didn't have quite enough wax on the green, where there's a little bit of white peeking through. That's because I didn't wax enough and I didn't buff it enough, and that's okay. I can do a little touch up and it will be totally fine. But how cute is this? How cute is it? I think it's adorable. Hit the heart button for me. Sprinkle, sprinkle if you can. That helps me so much. What is happening to my... There we go. let me, we're going to dry this. I'm going to show it to you. We're going to do a little touch up right there. But I don't want to smudge my... I don't want to smudge the black. Thank you guys. He's so cute. Okay, so I'm just going to touch up a little bit of the blue and a little bit of the green because I sanded too heavy here. Thank you for the hearts. Appreciate it. Just going to clean this up just a little bit. And this paste, I didn't add any water to my brush. So it is covering pretty well, even though I waxed this. Okay, and I'm getting down to like almost no brushes, Nancy. What are you going to do here? Let me get a skinny one out of here. Hang on. Let me get some paper towel. Isn't he so cute? Oh, shoot. Hold, please. I just love the Great Pumpkin anyway, that movie or whatever show. I don't know if you call it a movie, but I just think it's a great classic, so I had to have this one. All right, let me just touch up the screen here. Now, worst case, if you were doing something like this and your paste pulled up like this because you didn't wax or you're Nancy and you sanded too much, then you could always lay your transfer back down a third time. You would just clean it. Line it up, no big deal. I mean, it's always fixable. It's not like... So I'm just saying if you had a more detailed transfer than this one, you could totally do that, okay? This is real life here. So I'm just showing you how you can fix it. So now see, it looks so much better. Hi, Donna Schiller. All right, he's super cute. I am loving it. Oh, that was already hot. Oh, good. Oh, good. So for this, I'm just going to be totally simple with it. But you can do lots of things with it. Just a cute little cutout. And this is dry. We don't need to sand and wax this at all, but it makes it so easy to just plop him on the center. So I'm just going to actually take some hot glue because this is going on to this paper, so I don't need to worry about... Gosh, I haven't used my hot glue gun in a while, so it's not... There we go. And we're just going to glue this right in the middle, and you will be able to slide it into our frame, even though there's a little dimension on this. All right, and here is our project for today. How cute! What do you guys think? He's so sweet. I hope you love him. I think he's adorable. Type the word Linus. Check your messages. Before you grab him, be sure to be in the Perks program. Like I said, you can save 30% off. He's so cute. All right, guys. Have a great, great night. I will see you very, very soon, okay? Thanks, everybody. Bye. Cute. Bye, Facebook friend or YouTube friends. Thank you, thank you.